Running Hill looking for Copper off the double screen. 5 to shoot. Malat, one dribble. Got Zowie B in the air with the left hand at the horn. And oh, look out. Malat just went down in pain. It may have hurt her elbow. As that's not a good sign. As hopefully it is just a quick hit to her arm and she'll be all right, because she went down in a heap. We'll see. Training staff will check it out. Oh boy, she got her elbow just pulled back and got stuck on a Liberty player. We'll keep you updated on Ali Malat and her injury situation. And we also did see late Ali Malat going down, hurting her elbow, and you can see her in the back. She's got a towel draped over that left, but then there's a sling on her right, so there you see it. Now that's not a good sign, as we see what happened to her late going, as she got her arm twisted right there.
Oh
yeah, she got hung up in Zowie B.
Yeah, just got stuck in there, and you can tell she's in a tremendous amount of pain, so in a sling. And
by Allie Long. She's had a good game today in the midfield. Long on the ball now, number 10. Played here, Tobin Heath. Got it away from Scott. Picks up Sinclair. Christy Sinclair, one of her teammates down, but the attack continues. Played out wide. Scott plays it away, and they'll tend to the injured player on the field.
And you could see Alex Morgan just infuriated on the sideline as Tobin Heath was about 10 yards in front of her, lying on the field, crying after that knock. It was tough to see whether it was her foot again or maybe something else, but she immediately hit the turf, and again, in a lot of pain. And it looked like Alex Morgan, her teammate, of course, with Portland and with the national team, not happy on the sideline, as she had a close shot at this play. And watch Desiree Scott come through on this tackle, and it looks like she stepped right on the top of her right foot, if I had to guess from this angle here.
What?
Yeah. Right on the top of that right foot and ankle area, that's the foot.
Dumped into this league, and her tenacity, you know, she's really fought for that starting spot, and like Randy said, it's going to be hard when the national teamers come back to figure out how to keep her in the lineup.
He also said, all things considered, as Brooks lost it, tried to win it back, in the Western New York Flash try to break the other way. Daly's down behind the play, so Jess McDonald will put it out as Daly is assessed. Let's take a look at what happened to Rachel Daly. Yeah, bumped off the ball by Courtney Nemec, and she'll be assessed. Lower back.
where her teammates are.
Young, it's both free throws. Moore putting it on the deck this time. Will return the favor. Fouls can't cash in. Vandersloot being ridden by Brunson. Yeah, that's going to be a foul. And Vandersloot is in some pain. A crucial player to the Chicago Sky, who's already been banged up a little bit earlier this season. And Cheryl Reeve will call her team over to their bench as Vandersloot will be tended to right in front of the Minnesota bench. We will step aside for a moment. As Courtney Vandersloot moments ago appeared to roll her right ankle, Rebecca.
Yeah, you get a clear look at it right here when she plants the right ankle, goes over, and anyone who's played basketball has experienced that injury at some point in their career.
So Vandersloot now being tended to on the Chicago bench as we check in with Holly Ruff.
Well, this is the same ankle that Sluty injured earlier this season, a fairly severe ankle sprain that kept her out of 3 games. They do have an x-ray facility here on the premises. She is being helped back to the locker room right now. We'll get you an update as soon as possible.
And you see the assist numbers this year for Vandersloot, second in the WNBA.
Turnaround jumper off the front iron, no. Dupree battling for the board, can't get it. Here come the Sky. Quigley with Bonner on her. Goes around her, pull up 18-footer. In and out. Parker the rebound, and she comes down hard to the floor. In agony, Cheyenne Parker, as she is again coming off a turned ankle she suffered at the end of the third quarter Sunday night in Seattle. Her coach, Pokey Chapman, didn't think she'd be able to go tonight, and yet 18 hours of consecutive treatment gave her somewhat of a miraculous recovery. But now she looks like she's in a lot of pain.
Pokey Chapman showed me a picture of the ankle after the game, and then she had to fly, and it was really out there. And so the treatment that they had and just to get her out on the court was huge.
We got a timeout as they attend to Cheyenne Parker. As you'll take a look here, she went up, got the rebound, and then just came down awkward.
I don't know. It looked like she came down. I don't think the feet were tangled.
It didn't look like it was the right ankle again, although that's the foot she's keeping elevated as they help her off the floor.
Yeah, it was. But
she is in a lot of pain right now.
So I think the officials thought that, bone in her tangled feet. I wasn't sure coming down off that replay, but
Cheyenne Parker.
So Chicago losing 2 players with Cappy Pondexter being ejected, and now if Parker doesn't look like she'll come back in the game, but who knows? I mean, hopefully that ankle won't be as bad.
Quase 18 minutos neste primeiro set. Gabi, ela saca em cima da Ramires. Em definição, Ju Carrijo devolveu para Ramires e é ponto. Houve invasão, toque de rede.
Se machucou ali a Daimir, torção no tornozelo.
Tá sentindo bastante a cubana Daimir Ramires. Tá chorando, olha. Veja aí que situação, olha. Ela torce, a imagem já diz tudo aí, Carlão. Tornozelo esquerdo, uma torção. E olha, uma torção forte, hein?
Pode ser agravada, ela caiu em cima do pé da sua carcaça, né? Sua compatriota. Ela estava sem proteção.
É uma cena bastante chocante aqui. Imagem forte do movimento da Ramires, jogadora do Praia Clube, que está recebendo ali o atendimento médico. E ela continua chorando, né? Sentindo bastante. A Ramires não vai ter condição de continuar, né, Carlão?
Não vai dar, pela imagem ali, a torção foi muito forte. Ela está sentindo, até porque queima muito, mais uma vez na repetição. Ela pisa com o pé. Normalmente é assim que acontecem as torções. Eu já torci o pé pelo menos jogando, né, na época que jogava, umas 4, 5 vezes.
Houve um toque na rede antes, depois, consequentemente, uma invasão e o ponto 22º dado para a equipe do Osasco, 22-8, está saindo muito aplaudido.
Tani trying to do her best with an injury. The base hit up the middle. And they'll hold the runner at third. And what an incredible at bat by Natani. Injured, hobbling on one leg. The senior gets a base hit. What a beautiful moment here in Denton. Almost looks like tears are coming down her face as she was able to hobble to first base. A huge single. There are some tears for the first base coach. A standing ovation from the crowd, both sides, as she'll hug her way off of the field. Have you seen anything like that?
No, what a great moment. And a great job getting the bat on the ball and driving that into center field. A good moment she probably will never forget.
Like you said, a Kurt Gibson-esque moment here at Lovelace Stadium today.